Hi, so my name is Daniel Sun, and I was accepted to the MDO program in 2019 after I finished my high school career. So the program is pretty hard, and there's a lot of studying that needs to be done, and the school life is very centered around studying for sure because of such an accelerated program, because the program is 7 years instead of the normal 8 years that it would take to go to medical school. And yeah, it's just a lot of studying in general. Okay, so what the MITDO program is it's a 7-year guaranteed admission to medical school program, essentially. So what we have to do is we have to maintain a 3.5 GPA throughout all semesters and a cumulative GPA of 3.5 as well, and we need a score of 507 on the Mcat in order to properly matriculate into the medical school, and it's completely guaranteed admission as long as those requirements are met. Okay, so we have to take the Mcat by our second year summer, at least one try of it, and if we don't get the score, we can take it during our first semester of our third year. But so the reason why we take it so early is because it's an accelerated program once again, and in order to get our qualified score, we must have at least one try by the summer. So that means that prior to the summer, so our first and second year, I've taken all the prerequisite courses necessary, so things like psychology, sociology, physics, orgo, biochemistry, and Gen Bio, Gen Chem of course, and those are all the requirements for the Mcat. And throughout this summer, and especially throughout the year, I've been prepping for the Mcat by looking at different Kaplan workbooks or Princeton Review and taking practice tests. And for my upcoming summer, since I'm a second year student, I will be definitely studying extra hard and preparing properly for my August test.
What is the score, the minimum?
The minimum score needed is a 507.
Okay, thank you.
So in general, it's not very difficult to get into the NYTDO program. However, once we get in, it's a lot more difficult from there. And what I did in order to prepare for that during my high school career was I took a lot of AP science courses in order to prepare myself for my medical path that I wanted to take. And I would definitely encourage students that want to pursue a career in any science field to actually take these AP science courses in high school. And in particular at Brown, I also did the biology Olympiad, which helped me further understand all of the biological intricacies within the course, and it's definitely helped me out in college, and I've had to study less. However, it does not mean I didn't have to study, and all of these AP courses that I took and the prep that I did during high school has definitely translated very well into college. So there's not really much of a difference between MD and DO. So MD stands for medical doctor, or medical degree actually, and the DO actually stands for degree in osteopathic medicine. So what the osteopathic medicine really is, it's a holistic approach for medicine in general. So it's more of the entire body structure that doctors will focus on when we have the DO, when we have the degree in osteopathic medicine. And in general, there's not really much of a difference. However, right now there's definitely more of a stigma towards DOs, where they think that MD is more prestigious. But even then, in hospitals, we see that there's many DOs that are running operations and such. So even President Trump had a DO as his primary physician, and that's showing how this discrimination between MD and DO is diminishing throughout the years, and it's definitely going to get even more better to be a DO in the next couple of years, in my opinion. Okay, so as of right now, I'm actually not too sure of what type of doctor I want to be in particular. I've definitely considered the regular internal medicine path. However, I do like specific topics like the cardio area or the neurology area. However, I haven't really decided, and I feel like once I get into medical school and do proper rotations in residency, I will get more of a grasp of what I really want, and definitely is not too late to decide what I want, and I think I can definitely have time in medical school to go through all my options and see which one I will like best. So the college admission process is definitely very grueling, and for me it was very enlightening, as I was able to do a lot of like soul searching, because it's a lot of understanding more about yourself in order to write these essays and supplements that these different colleges want. And Brown definitely helped me a lot while I was here for the college consulting process, and they were able to also help me like organize all of my activities, all of my supplements into one file so I can easily access a lot of them. They were also able to help me form a lot of like Excel files so I can see what I need to get done by what deadline and etc. And overall, also the essay people that are here at Brown helped me tremendously in foraging ideas and even editing the essays that I wrote already. And it was definitely very helpful, and without Brown, I don't think I could have got into a lot of my top choices. So I came to Brown Academy at the start of 10th grade, and I took many courses here, including SAT 2 Chem, AP Biology, SAT courses, and obviously the college consulting process. And throughout all of these classes, Mr. and Mrs. Kim definitely helped me maintain my GPA. They were able to help me successfully get all of the high scores that I wanted on the standardized tests, and they were able to give me step-by-step instructions on what to do in order to succeed, not only to get into college, but however in college as well. Without Mr. and Mrs. Kim's guidance, it would have been very tough for me to actually succeed in college, in my opinion. And they were able to definitely give me the proper guidance that I needed. So, the main advice I would give for the students that want to get into a good college is actually just to work with peers and also listen to instructors like Mr. and Mrs. Kim. Mr. and Mrs. Kim have multiple years of experience while helping students get into college, and without their guidance, it's actually very hard to succeed. And obviously there are cases where students can succeed and get into great colleges, but Mr. and Mrs. Kim make all of these steps seem a lot more easier and fluid, and that definitely helped me tremendously. And that's one of the best advices I would give to students. And also, definitely try to find a passion in high school. And while in high school, you can do a lot of soul searching, because you're taking so many courses in either the histories or the humanities of Englishes, and then the science or maths. And while we take those classes as high schoolers, we're able to understand all of these little basic fundamentals, and in college we can also expand on those fundamentals and learn even more.